Yep. Yep.
All right, we can do that. We got about a minute and a half left.
Take a look at the feed. Let me know what you think.
Okay, yeah. Is it going right now?
Yes, I just started it. Okay. I'm just wondering about bandwidth, but we'll just have to wing it and see.
They're looking pixelated, and crappy like they did.
Right.
That looks pretty good. I'll keep it on going and stuff.
All right. So I think we're going to set her right there and let her buck.
All right, I guess wait for the sound.
All right. Ripper and ripper.
A presentation of Dakota Radio Group Sports and DRGnews.com.
94.5 KPLO is proud to present coverage of area high school sports. This game can be heard anywhere around the world on DRGnews.com and watched on YouTube. Just search KPLO Sports. Now, it's time for the pregame with Darren Boyle.
Hi, and a very good evening to you. We welcome you to the Chamberlain Armory, where tonight we'll bring you coverage of regional high school basketball on KPLO. We have a doubleheader of high school girls and boys basketball coming your way tonight as the Chamberlain Cubs take on the Mt.Vernon-Plankinton Titans. And our coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO being brought to you tonight by the Prairie Post, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, May Adam, the Jet Lanes, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, Harry K. Chevrolet and Ford, Hutch's Cafe, Buy Right Seed, Midwest Cooperatives, and Darren Boyle Sales. Our coverage of regional high school basketball also being brought to you tonight by the folks at KPI Insurance, the First Dakota National Bank, Fiery Brothers, Edward Jones, the Great Western Bank, Chamberlain Building Center, by Farmco, by Al's Oasis, and by Thrivent Financial. John F. is our technical director at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters. I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us tonight, and welcome to the Chamberlain Armory, where the boys' game will be played first. The Chamberlain Cubs boys basketball team with an overall record of 5-7. Currently, they set as the number 2 overall seed of Region 6A. They have won 3 of their last 5 games. They lost their last time out a little over a week ago, losing to Mobridge Pollock on the road. But before that, got 2 big wins, a 79-75 overtime win over Miller in overtime, a game we had for you on KPLO. And then on the road in Madison, the Cubs came away with a 67-62 win. So this young Cub basketball team starting to come around and playing some good basketball as of late. They take on the Mt.Vernon-Plankinton Titans, who have won 3 of their last 4 games. Their last time out, again, a week ago, January 25th, they were in winter and were defeated by the Warriors by a final of 68-58. Mt.Vernon-Plankinton enters the ballgame with an overall record of 4-7. This is the Prairie Post pregame, brought to you by the Prairie Post. And coming up next, we have conversations with our coaches. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll return and talk to Adam Nelson of the Chamberlain Cubs. This is regional high school basketball.
The Prairie Post and Presho and Farmers Union Oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Proud sponsors of high school athletics. Farmers Union Oil Company is your local supplier for bulk gas, diesel fuel, and propane, along with other farm and ranch needs. At the Prairie Post and Presho, they invite you in for hot food on the go, a cold beverage in the casino and lounge, and a quick place to fuel up with Cenex brand quality fuels with 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Stop and see the friendly folks at Prairie Post and Farmers Union Oil Company in Presho, Reliance, Draper, and Murdo, bringing you the KPLO Prairie Post pregame show.
When you're looking for the a deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too. I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
Looking for affordable auto insurance coverage? KPI Insurance has the deals that are right for you. We can insure all cars and all drivers regardless of age or driving record. Call Kevin or Kelly today at 234-2323. KPI Insurance, located in Chamberlain and online at kpiinsurance.com.
Let's celebrate what a wonderful community we live in. At First Dakota, that's something we do every day. At First Dakota, we reinvest in our communities by helping friends and neighbors start businesses, run family farms, purchase homes, finance college, and build financial security. Come to First Dakota, the first community bank in the Dakota Territory. At First Dakota, our experience is the difference. First Dakota in Chamberlain, member FDIC.
Imagine what it would look like if we didn't have companies to haul away our unwanted things. Take a second, think about that. Not a pretty picture, is it? Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain can and does clean up that picture. They're here to help you with your disposal needs. Whether it's weekly pickup of household trash or you have a special project that needs a large container, Byrie Brothers will help you with what you need done. Give them a call at 234-5771. 234-5771. At Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your garbage back. Call today. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Jared Evans, your local Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. Contact Jared today at 605-734-4106. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Great Western Bank in Chamberlain reminds you they're committed and ready to lend, staying flexible to put your situation first. With all the local decisions and personal attention of a hometown community bank. It's the best of both little and big. Bank on your time with their online and mobile banking. See the staff at Great Western Bank, located at 101 East King in Chamberlain. Making life great. Member FDIC.
Pre-game show continues as we talk to the coaches. Our Keys to Success segment brought to you by May Adam, and we're joined by Adam Nelson of the Chamberlain Cubs. Coach, you said it 5-7 as you go down the home stretch of the season. Right now, you're the number 2 seed in Region 6, and right now, that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. You know, you're looking at some positives coming out of the year. We've had a real tough schedule to start these first 12 games with Del Rapids, Sioux Falls Christian, St. Thomas More, Madison, and it's been a great battle for us. For as young as we are, we've battled in every one of those games. Sometimes the score doesn't represent that, but we've gotten a lot better. And we can't play the way we did up in Mobridge on Friday. That's one of our back steps, but hopefully that was due to a little illness and other things going on. But I like the way we're coming around. The guys are starting to play. They're starting to figure things out. They're gaining confidence. And, hopefully these next 9 games or so, we set ourselves up pretty good for regions.
And you guys are right now playing a lot of sophomores, playing a lot of young kids, and the expectations are high for those kids. So they come in, and I think time after time, or every now and then at least, you have to kind of live with the lumps.
Yeah, it is. And that's the part where they played a lot of basketball together when they've been younger, and, yeah, we got a good opportunity coming forward, but those just aren't granted to you. You got to go and earn those things, and you got to pay your price, and that's one of the things we're doing right now. We're paying our price, but we're also, in the process, learning how to win, learning how to play, against teams that are bigger and stronger than us, and still give ourselves a chance to win at the end. And with that, these kids they're a fun group. Good kids to get along together a lot. You mentioned we got all the sophomores, the freshmen coming off the bench. But we're also getting pretty good leadership from our seniors, too. Louis Running Horse is our offensive leader. Can't say enough about him. Brant Gullison does a great job in other aspects of the game for us, too. We're leading the young guys, keeping everybody together. Some days he doesn't have it offensively where he's scoring a lot, but there's other days, man, he's played really well for us, and especially for Madison. So it's been fun. It's different guys every night, so that makes it a lot of fun for us.
And I think you guys are adding some things compared to what we've seen in teams in past years. You're pressing a little bit more than you have in past years, but you have the athletes to do that. And as these kids grow and as these kids get more experience, being able to work on the defensive end of the ball is just going to make you that much better.
Yeah. And a lot of that has to do with how deep you are. You know, and when we're deeper with these kids, we got a lot of guards, we can do some of that stuff. And, you know, when we can stay fresh and still get up and down the floor, that's a big deal. You know, and yeah, we got to expand ourselves a little bit, trying to find different looks. When you're more guard-orientated, you got to get different looks for them out of the offense. And so you tweak a few things and see what works and what doesn't. And if it was a young group, then yeah, hey, this works this time, it doesn't work this time, so we'll get rid of that one. And it's just a good process to go through.
And for you guys, with the weather that we've had and with the cold and with no school and whatnot, another long layoff for you guys. It's been a week since you played, and you've got a lot of basketball over the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm going to say I think that week was good for us. I mentioned earlier, we had some influenza going through the team, and with snow days and stuff like that, it gave us a chance to get away from each other for a little bit and maybe kind of kill that a little bit. And now, you know, got some work in too. We're getting fresh. Now we're coming up for the big run. And yeah, I think we got 8 games in February. A lot of teams have that this year. It's just the way it is with the weather, so it's something we're going to deal with. Kids love to play games. Coaches like to practice, but kids love to play games, so they're going to get what they like here.
And you go up against Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, a team that comes in with 4-7 record, but they're a team that were real solid last year. They got you at their place. A team that's got some seniors and can do some things.
You know, these guys play really hard. I mean, that's one thing. All their levels, we were just watching the C game. Those kids play hard, and that's something you can't prepare for, I guess you want to say. You try to get your kids to play really hard in practice, but you know, you got to be able to handle their pressure here. Yeah, they're smaller guys, but they know how to use their physicality, get after you that way. They'll press you up and down the floor, so we got to be able to handle the press on that. Hopefully take care of it, not have any turnovers, and when we can, break it, make them pay. And if we can do that early, hopefully we can get rid of that thing, and then we get in the half-court game and attack them that way. But, you know, they got guards that attack the middle. Hopefully our defense is going to keep them out of the paint, and they got to make threes on us is kind of our hope.
And for you guys going down the stretch right now, you said it's the number 2 seed in the region, but you want to be able to get as many wins as you can, especially against region opponents. You'll see one of them Tuesday night in Crow Creek, but you've got Sisseton in the meantime. But you want to be able to play well against those teams, know where you're at, and hopefully stay home in the region tournament.
Yeah, you know, we didn't help ourselves up in Mobridge, but because of our schedule, we've been rewarded because of who we've played and the points that way. But, you know, regions is important to get all those games at home, but you also want to be preparing for a Sweet 16. If you don't get your power points, you know, you don't want to be totally stuck at the 16, but fine, whatever, you're going to be happy to get there. But you want to collect those points so you're moving up. Yes, maintain the 2 seeds so you're at home, but we want to start building up so we can, you know, crawl at that 16 seed.
All right, Coach, best of luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's Adam Nelson of the Chamberlain Cubs, part 1 of our pregame interviews. We'll have more after this on KPLO.
My name is Tara Fisher, and I'm an attorney at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre. I grew up on a ranch in Montana, which taught me the value of hard work and perseverance. I put forward those values for my clients each and every day. Whether you have questions about family law, you want an estate plan, you need legal advice for a business transaction, or you need help in a criminal matter, I'm here. The May Adam Law Firm has served South Dakotans statewide since 1881. Call us at 224-8803 or visit our website, mayadam.net.
Part 2 of our coaches' interviews. We talked to Eric Denning of the Mt.Vernon-Plankinton Titans. And coaches, you go down the bottom half of your season. You said at 4-7, a very, very competitive region you're part of.
Yeah, you know, I'd say Parker's probably the favorite in our region. But other than that, you know, I think it's, you know, who's ever going to be playing well at that time. And I know that sounds like a cliche, but I think that's actually the way it is.
And I think, you know, you have a few Class B teams on your schedule, but also they're just good basketball right around that Mitchell area where you guys are part of, and that's just, you know, you've got to be able to play your best every night.
Yeah, you know, I think we play a pretty good schedule. Like you said, the Class B teams we're playing are, of course, Stickney and Kimball White Lake and you know, the Platte Geddeses and some of those teams, you know, and then, you know, obviously the other teams we play in Class A with Dells and Chamberlains and those type of teams. So we have a pretty tough schedule, and, you know, you just hope that, you know, the schedule serves you well down the road, you know, that you're ready to play at the postseason time.
The way the new postseason is set up, of course, the seeding points are such a big deal, and for you guys, with I guess 9 games remaining in your year, you have an opportunity to move up, and all the games from here on out are important.
Yeah, they really are. You know, it starts tonight. You know, this is a big game for us for a lot of different reasons, and you know, we're looking forward to the stretch run, and, you know, really seeing what kind of team we can be by the end.
And the one thing that strikes me, because I've had a week off, and I think a lot of the teams have too, with the weather that we've had, not being able to practice, especially not getting games in. You know, it's almost like coming back from Christmas break all over again.
Yeah, it's just, it's just odd, you know. You get a game and then you don't get a practice for a couple days, and then you have a couple games again, and so it's hard to really get in a flow, in the routine that you're used to. But it's the same for everybody essentially. So you just gotta play through it, and it is what it is.
You match up against Chamberlain tonight, a team in Chamberlain that's kind of a young ball club, but size-wise, I think position-wise, I think guard play is going to be key for both of you guys. I think you're going to match up real well.
Yeah, pretty evenly matched. I think it should be a good basketball game. We've our nemesis this year has kind of been our turnover problem, and we're hoping to get a little better at that every game. And I think we've made some strides there. But we have to take care of the basketball tonight and work our offense to get good shots.
And of course, at this point, it's not as much practice as it is playing, because you've got basically it's going to be 2 games a week from here on out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So you just kind of hope you got things in place, and you still want to tweak them, but you also got to use the games as a practice, as an experience to get better as well.
All right, Coach, best of luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's Eric Denning of the Mt.Vernon-Plankinton Titans. Our Keys to Success segment from May Adam, and this is Regional High School Basketball.
Chamberlain Building Supply and Mid-Continent Cabinetry. Vanity Market. Mid-Continent has a variety of kitchen cabinets and vanities to fit any need, specializing in custom cabinets, painted cabinets, glazed cabinets, and more, with styling aligned with modern, updated home fashions. Get the look you want for your home with Mid-Continent Cabinetry and Chamberlain Building Supply, 212 East G Street in Chamberlain. Stop by or call them at 605-734-6097.
When it comes to planting, go to the people who know seed. Farmco in Chamberlain. They are your Pioneer dealer with a full line of seed corn, soybeans, sunflowers, and milo. They have grass seeds available in any variety. Farmco has a feed cleaner right at the store. Tony and his team can help you with all your seed needs and is a full-service provider of animal health, farming, and ranching equipment. Depend on them for expert advice and products to make your operation successful. Farmco in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and Kimball. Dedicated to earning your business.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art and drama, and the many other organizations in our schools. Al's Oasis Clothing, Restaurant, and Gift Shop congratulates everyone who contributes and competes during the school year. We're proud of all you do and happy to support the many activities in our area schools. We appreciate the many young people who work part-time with us at Al's Oasis. Good luck and enjoy your high school years from all of us at Al's Oasis Clothing, Gift Shop, and Restaurant.
Winning isn't everything. It's how you play the game that counts. If your values tell you the same, let's start a new conversation about money. At Thrivent Financial, they believe money is a tool, not a goal. No matter how much you have, they offer financial guidance to help you feel confident. Because it's not just about making more, it's about doing more. Call financial consultant Mike Reimer today, 234-0382. Licensed agent producer of Thrivent Financial, marketing name for Thrivent Financial for Lutherans. Registered representative of Thrivent Investment Management Incorporated.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
When you think of insurance, think of KPI Insurance, because we've got the deals that are right for you. At KPI, we understand the importance of having reliable coverage, and that's why we represent an extensive portfolio of national insurance companies, and we give you choices. Call us at 234-2323, KPI Insurance, for all of your insurance needs.
At the root of every remarkable endeavor is a dream. And at First Dakota National Bank, they help people accomplish remarkable endeavors every day. Whether your dream is to remodel your home, send your child to college, or start your own business, First Dakota understands it takes more than just money to make it a reality. It takes trust and commitment. Let First Dakota in Chamberlain inspire you to account for your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We'll have high school basketball for you tomorrow on KPLO, as we will bring you 4 games from the Hyde County Action Club Classic at the Highmore City Auditorium. We'll be on the air around 3:30 with the girls matchup between Jones County and Iroquois, followed by Jones County versus Harriet Selby in boys basketball, a matchup of 2 teams that have won double-digit games this season. Coming up following that, we will have the girls matchup between Highmore Herald and Harriet Selby. The nightcap of the Action Club Classic will feature the Highmore Herald Pirates boys basketball team taking on Edmond Central. We'll be on the air at around 3:30 with our pregame show, and first game of 4 we'll have for you tomorrow afternoon and evening on KPLO. Time for tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by the folks at the Jet Lanes and Press Show. And here are the starters first for the Mt.Vernon-Plankinton Titans. At one guard, we will see number 4, Nolan Sampson. He is a 5'10 senior. The other guard is Weston Tobin. Tobin is a 5'10 senior. Colton Tobin will get the start at one forward. He is a 5'11 senior, along with Riley Deinert. Deinert is a 5'9 sophomore. The starting center for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton is Brady Anderson. Anderson is a 6'4 junior. For the Titans of Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, Sampson and Tobin the guards, Tobin and Deinert the forwards, and Anderson at center. The Mt.Vernon-Plankinton Titans enter the ballgame tonight with an overall record of 4-7. The head coach of the Titans is Eric Denny. For the Chamberlain Cubs, they will start at one guard, Drayton Preeb, a 5'10 sophomore. The other guard is Hayden Evans. Evans is a sophomore at 5'10. The forwards are Brant Gullickson, a 6'2 senior. Louis Runninghorse, a 6'1 senior, is the other forward. And the starting center for the Chamberlain Cubs is Cameron Caldwell. He is a 6'1 sophomore. For the Cubs tonight, it will be Preeb and Evans the guards, Gullickson and Runninghorse the forwards, and Caldwell at center. The Chamberlain Cubs enter the ballgame tonight with an overall record of 5-7. The head coach of the Chamberlain Cubs is Adam Nelson. Stay with us here in our postgame of both games of our doubleheader tonight. We will bring you the KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. That will come during our postgame report. And, of course, you can follow us on YouTube. We have live streaming of both ball games this evening. Go to YouTube, search KPLO Sports, watch us live or archived. We'll have it for you. And you can send me your comments and questions at any time. Our email address is DarrenBoyle@DakotaRadioGroup.com. Finally, our game officials from the Office of Attorney General and Division of Consumer Protection. Our game officials are Kyle Kurth, Jeremy Michelson, and Louis Young. The announcement of our game officials from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. This has been the Prairie Post pregame, brought to you by the Prairie Post. We will tip off in 2 minutes on KPLO.
Line them up and knock them down. The starting lineup on KPLO is brought to you by Jet Lanes and Press Show. Jet Lanes invites you in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Enjoy a full menu including steaks, burgers, and made-to-order pizzas. You can also watch your favorite game on the big screen. Jet Lanes and Press Show, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot and a proud sponsor of our local high school athletes.
Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
Imagine what it would look like if we didn't have companies to haul away our unwanted things. Take a second, think about that. Not a pretty picture, is it? Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain can and does clean up that picture. They're here to help you with your disposal needs. Whether it's weekly pickup of household trash or you have a special project that needs a large container, Byrie Brothers will help you with what you need done. Give them a call at 234-5771. 234-5771. At Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your garbage back. Call today. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Jared Evans, your local Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. Contact Jared today at 605-734-4106. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Well, the tip controlled by Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. They will go to work first, dressed in their road black uniforms with the white and blue numerals and trim. Inside pass into the hands of Nolan Sampson, back out and slashing to the rim, Weston Tobin. And Tobin will score the early 2. Our tip-off brought to you by Harry K. Chevrolet in Chamberlain, the Harry K. Ford store in Winter. They can put your 2018 tax refund to work with up to a $6,000 advance to use on any new or used vehicle on the lot. They'll cover your tax return preparation fee as well. Check them out at harryk.com. As the Cubs rest in their home white uniforms will work here, it is Hayden Evans with it. On the wing left side as they go to the corner, it's Caldwell. Inside Gullickson in traffic. Shot is up good. Brad Gullickson will score the 2. We're tied at 2, a minute deep into quarter number 1. You're listening to coverage of regional high school basketball from KPLO 94.5 FM, Reliance, Chamberlain, and 100.5 FM in the Pierre-Fort Pierre area. We are proud members of the Dakota Radio Group. Corner 3, Nolan Sampson. Shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound loose, tied up, and it's still loose. And we're going to have a jump ball, and the possession arrow will point towards Chamberlain. So the Cubs and Titans tied at 2 with 6:40 remaining here in the opening quarter. Chamberlain will put the basketball in play, and they will run into full court trapping pressure from the Titans, but Chamberlain will handle it as they bring it into their front court. Gullickson now into the hands of Evans. Back up top, Louis Running Horse. Inside Gullickson. Shot is off glass and no good. Had an open look there in the paint, but shot would not fall down. Here comes Mt.Vernon-Plankinton the other way. Deinert on the move, and he is tied up. Jump ball called as Deinert hit the deck, but a clean block there, according to official official Kyle Kurth. And Chamberlain will go on the defensive end as Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will inbound at right side of the key with 29 on the shot clock. And the inbounds pass will come up top. Here is Weston Tobin. On the right side of the key, Nolan Sampson, as Chamberlain will work in a man-to-man. Sampson backs it clear out to center circle and then passes off, gets it back, feed inside, and the shot off glass and no good. That is Brady Anderson. And that's going to be the one matchup problem, I think, for Chamberlain in this ballgame, but Anderson does not score there. And here is Hayden Evans the other way, the sophomore, with a strong move to the basket, and he'll score the 2, and Chamberlain is out in front by a 4-2 score. And here is Mt.Vernon-Plankinton on the move, and a nice crossover up top from Colton Tobin, and he will go to the rim and score the 2. We're tied at 4 now as Chamberlain heads the other way. Left baseline, it is to Evans. Now Gullickson at the top. Caldwell. Bounce pass back to Evans as they'll try to go screen and roll, but it's defended well. Here are the Cubs. Preeb with a 3 ball. That is short. Rebound pulled down by Brady Anderson. Mt.Vernon-Plankinton on the move in a hurry as they try to get the lead once again. They scored first, led 2-0. Chamberlain led 4-2. And since Mt.Vernon-Plankinton has tied, and now they'll lose the basketball out of bounds for the first turnover of the ballgame. 4-4 is our score with 5:07 remaining in the quarter as Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will go to their bench. We'll see Reed Russ, a 5'11" 8th grader, into the ballgame for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. And again, the Titans will set up that full court man pressure. Trap on the ball if they can as the ball here knocked out of the hands of Cameron Caldwell and out of bounds. It will remain with Chamberlain as they will move the inbound spot to half court, and the Cubs will put it in play. Preeb with the dribble, crossing the time stripe. Now Gullickson back around the perimeter. Here it's Caldwell. Nice move, strong to the rim. Shot is no good. Gullickson with the offensive rebound. He'll send it back out, and for Chamberlain, another offensive possession. Here is Louis Running Horse, and he'll try the runner, and that is up and good. The senior with his first basket, and it's 6-4 Chamberlain as we work to the halfway mark of quarter number 1. Sampson across half court. Now into the hands of Colton Tobin as he will work the dribble at the top. Entry pass down low. This is Anderson. Brady will deal, and the shot is up good. From the right block, Brady Anderson scores the 2, and that ties things at 6. And here is Chamberlain the other way, and it's Cameron Caldwell who goes to the rim and scores the 2. 8-6, Chamberlain has the lead. 4:10 remains in quarter number 1 as the Titans work the offense. Around the perimeter, this is Sampson. Now Anderson on the low block. He's double covered there. Kicks it back out. Around the perimeter it comes. Colton Tobin to the rim. Off balance shot there is no good. Rebound Chamberlain. Running Horse will lead the break, and he'll decide to pull up from 15. Shot is up, no good. Rebound back-tapped, and Chamberlain with another possession here. It is Preeb on the move. He gets bottled up in traffic. So back out front it comes. Chamberlain with plenty of time on the shot clock here can run a little offense. They'll get it inside and flashing to the basket with Drayton Preeb, and Preeb will score the two. 10-6 is our score. 3.5 minutes remain opening quarter as Mt.Vernon-Plankinton works with it. Here is Tobin. Weston with it up top, now into the hands of Colton Tobin. Back to the wing it comes from the left side. Nolan Sampson for three. Shot is no good. Chamberlain will get the rebound. Evans up the left sideline. He gets the ball up the floor in a hurry. Here is Gullickson. Now Preeb, cross court it comes. Here is Caldwell. He went to the rim earlier. He'll try a three here. That shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Mt.Vernon-Plankinton as they try to answer. Sampson up the floor. Bounce pass up top. Reed Russ. And back to the top of the key. And Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will settle in here with 20 on the shot clock. Tobin on the right side. Inside entry pass Anderson. That's tipped. And Anderson's able to get it back. And then a foul's going to be called on Chamberlain. I believe it is Evans that will be whistled for the personal. And Hayden will pick up personal foul number 1. And that is our first foul of the ball game. Chamberlain will go to their bench as we will see Kobe Highland into the contest. Also, number 33, Keisham Thai, will enter the ball game for the Cubs as Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will inbound it and put it in play. Here's Riley Deinert with it up top. Now it is Tobin to Tobin. Here is Colton to the rim. Shot there is short. Foul's going to be called on Chamberlain, and free throws are upcoming. Second team foul on the Cubs. It's going to be whistled on Kobe Highland, the sophomore, with his first personal foul. And free throws for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. The Titans with Colton Tobin going to the free throw line to shoot a pair of free throws. 10-6 is our score as Chamberlain leads. Free throw here is offline, and it is no good. Very nice crowd after a very nice day in Central South Dakota. Perhaps folks needing a break as they're here to watch what we think is going to be a good doubleheader here tonight. Chamberlain and Mt.Vernon-Plankinton's girls will finish up our evening of high school basketball. Colton Tobin knocks down one of two free throws, and it's a 10-7 score now with 2.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Here is Chamberlain. This is Caldwell on the drive, and the left-handed runner is up good. Cameron Caldwell scores the two, and it's now 12-7. Chamberlain with a 5-point lead, and here an offensive foul is going to be called. Nolan Sampson was up the floor in a hurry and led with the shoulder as he tried to work on the baseline, and that's a charge, and it will be his first foul. It will also be the second turnover of the ball game for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. And Chamberlain will go back to their bench as Drayton Preeb will check out. Hayden Evans checked back into the ball game as well. And now for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, Colton Tobin will check in. And checking out will be Nolan Sampson. 2:16 remains here in the opening quarter. 12-7 is our score. Cubs will inbound and again facing full court pressure, but they'll handle it well. Up the floor they come. Here is a corner three taken. Louis Running Horse. It is up, no good. Rebound to Thigh, and back out it comes. Chamberlain with another offensive opportunity. Caldwell, Running Horse in the lane, nowhere to go. Back out to Caldwell. He'll slash to the rim. Shot is up good. Cameron Caldwell with 6 points here in the opening quarter. 14-7 is our score. We're inside of 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Here is Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, who has not scored in a while. Anderson out on the wing now as he had been trying to post up on the block earlier, but to get the basketball, he had been double covered. He had to come out to the wing to get it. And now slashing to the rim, Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Riley Deinert fouled, and he'll get a couple free throws as the personal here is going to be whistled on Keisham Thigh, and the freshman will pick up his first personal foul. Couple free throws for Riley Deinert, the 5'9 sophomore. Will put the first one up and good, and that is the first point for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton in a while as Brant Gullickson will check in and Louis Running Horse will check out. It is a 6-point lead for Chamberlain at 14-8. Here's a second free throw. That is up, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Cubs. It is Evans. Long pass Caldwell. Evans once again as Mt.Vernon-Plankinton settles into that man-to-man. Colby Highland now. Cameron Caldwell, the defender, makes a move. Caldwell tries to exploit it. He'll go to the rim. Shot is up, no good. And a foul is going to be called on the rebound, and it's going to be whistled against Chamberlain, and it's going to be on Brad Gullickson. Gullickson with his first personal foul. That is already team foul number 4 for Chamberlain. As Drayton Preeb will check in and Keesham Thigh will check out. Just one team foul committed by Mount Vernon-Plankinton so far. As we roll the clock to the final minute of this opening quarter. Weston Tobin with the dribble slowly. Up across half court, working against Preeb. Now the Titans will move the basketball back around. Brady Anderson once again, about 18 feet away from the basket, and I think Chamberlain's fine with him having the basketball there. He is again at 6'4", by far the tallest and biggest player on the floor. As here is a three taken as the shot clock winds down. It is from Reed Rush. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound to the Titans. They'll have another opportunity. Now Anderson will post up, and he'll try to work up and under. Shot is up, and it is no good. And the rebound kept alive by Chamberlain. Here are the Cubs. It is Evans. Long pass Gullickson. He'll fake and fire. Shot is good. Brant Gullickson with the basket. And a nice fast break there by Chamberlain. Good court awareness. Realizing that Gullickson was far up the floor and was able to score an easy 2. And it is now 16-8 as Mount Vernon-Plankinton works for the final shot of the quarter. Tobin up top. Now Weston Tobin. Back out front. Riley Deinert on the move. He'll try to flash to the rim. He loses the basketball out of bounds. Good defense that time by Chamberlain as they force the third Titan turnover. And now Louis Running Horse will check in. We'll see what Chamberlain can do in the final 2 seconds of the opening quarter. They will go to Preeb, who will get a shot from half court. He lets it fly, and it's off glass and no good. And that is the end of quarter number 1. Our scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. I invite you to check out my large selection of new and used farm equipment, including bale processors for every price range. Check them out at DarrenBoyleSales.com. 16-8 Cubs, and we're back in 1 minute on KPLO.
Great Western Bank in Chamberlain reminds you they're committed and ready to lend, staying flexible to put your situation first. With all the local decisions and personal attention of a hometown community bank. It's the best of both little and big. Bank on your time with their online and mobile banking. See the staff at Great Western Bank, located at 101 East King in Chamberlain. Making life great. Member FDIC.
At Chamberlain Building Supply, the way we see it, every wall is a blank canvas. With one coat of Valspar Medallion paint, a room transforms. Every color brings new life, new energy, and new potential to your space. Whether it's one color or 3, it changes everything. Valspar Medallion with Colorfinity technology for one coat color that lasts. Available at Chamberlain Building Supply, 212 East G Street in Chamberlain. Stop by or call 605-734-6097.
Well, a seesaw affair to start the opening quarter as we traded baskets, but Chamberlain was able to settle in, and they were able to do business on the defensive end. They forced 3 Mount Vernon-Plankinton turnovers, and they have a 16-8 lead, and they have the basketball to start quarter number 2. And here it is a Louis Running Horse drive to the basket. Shot is no good, and then the battle for the rebound, a foul on Colby Highland. The sophomore called for going over the back, and he'll pick up his second personal foul. And again for Chamberlain, foul starting to add up. That is team foul number 5 here in this first half. 16-8, Chamberlain has the lead as Mount Vernon-Plankinton has the basketball. Nolan Sampson across half court. Colton Tobin left side of the key and back out. Around the perimeter it comes. Up top, a 3 taken there. That is up and good. Nolan Sampson will hit the 3 for Mount Vernon-Plankinton, and then a foul is going to be called in the backcourt. It's going to be whistled on Weston Tobin, who will pick up his first personal foul. That takes an 8-point deficit, cuts it down to 5 as Chamberlain will look to inbound it here. And Mount Vernon-Plankinton again trying to make it happen on the defensive end. But again, Chamberlain handles that pressure well as Preeb now will work with the basketball at the top of the key. They'll set things up on the right side. It is Caldwell to Preeb. Preeb on the move. Shovel pass to Evans. Corner 3. No good. Rebound Mount Vernon-Plankinton. the Titans will head the other way. A chance to score back-to-back buckets for the first time in a while. Here's Riley Deinert with it. Back out front and into the hands of Weston Tobin. Around the perimeter it comes. Here's Colton Tobin. Now Nolan Sampson. And back to the left side. Here's Weston Tobin. Back to the top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will throw the skip pass. And now Riley Deinert with it. And he's going to be called for a travel. And for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, the turnover is their fourth of the ball game. As again, Chamberlain with the basketball and a 5-point advantage as we work through this second quarter. Here it's Preeb across half court with the dribble. Now they'll settle in. Here is Evans right side. Now Louis Running Horse. He'll slash to the basket. Runner is up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Brady Anderson, and Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will head the other way. Here is Weston Tobin. Riley Deinert with it now as they go back to Tobin deep in the left corner. He'll bring it back to the top of the key and then get it right back. Weston Tobin again to Colton Tobin. He's underneath the basket. Has the ball knocked away. It's loose, but they keep it alive and get it into the hands of the point guard. And around the perimeter it comes. Off-balance shot, Nolan Sampson. Shot is up, no good. And as they battle for the rebound, a foul is going to be called on Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. It will be on Brady Anderson, and the junior will pick up his first foul. 16-11 is our score. We have 6:05 remaining here in the first half. Again, full court pressure applied. Thigh, long pass up the floor, Caldwell. And now into the hands of Drayton Preeb. Chamberlain had been able to score some baskets, slashing to the basket, but that has been bottled up. Preeb trying to make something happen, a little out of control, but Brant Gullickson will get the offensive rebound on the putback. He'll score the two, and it is back to a 7-point lead at 18-11. And Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will work with it. And here, a whistle and an illegal screen going to be called on the Titans. And it's on Nolan Sampson. That will be his second personal foul. And for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, team foul number 5. Or for it be turnover number 5, it's their fourth team foul. Chamberlain has yet to turn the ball over here in this first half. And here are the Cubs getting the ball against that pressure, getting it across half court. Louis Running Horse at the top. Now it's Thigh on the right side. Back out front, Gullickson to Caldwell, who will get a step, drive, and go to the rim and score the two. Cameron Caldwell now with 8 points, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. This will be a 30-second timeout with 5:17 remaining first half. 20-11 Chamberlain. We're back in 30 seconds on KPLO.
Right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. The first timeout used by Mt.Vernon-Plankinton here in this first half. 20-11 is our score. As Chamberlain has a 9-point advantage, their biggest lead of the ball game. As the Titans will work with it here. Riley Deinert at the top of the key. Weston Tobin on the right side, and now to the left, here's Nolan Sampson. Good defense by Chamberlain as they have defended the perimeter well. Shot clock at 10. Here's Nolan Sampson on the move, and he will get to the rim, and then a foul is going to be called, and foul will be on Drayton Preeb, who will pick up his first personal foul. And it will send Mt.Vernon-Plankinton to the free throw line. Their 5th and 6th free throw attempts of the first half, and it is Nolan Sampson at the line. The senior will put the first one up and good. He has another one coming here. 4:50 remains in the half. 20-12 is our score. And here is free throw number 2, and that is no good. Rebound Chamberlain. Jazz Dominguez will clear the rebound. He just checked into the ball game. Caldwell across half court. Now Dominguez. Bounce pass to the left side. Kisham Thigh. Now Brad Gullickson to Drayton Preeb, who will fire a 3 from deep. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. And here are the Titans as they run it up the floor and they throw it away. The ball is tipped and stolen. Chamberlain on the move. Caldwell to the rim. Layup good. Cameron Caldwell, a sophomore in a hurry, as he has now scored 10 points, and it is 22-12. As we work to the halfway mark of the quarter, Chamberlain with a 10-point lead. And here is Mount Vernon-Plankinton. Out front, it's Colton Tobin. They go around the perimeter. They'll throw the skip pass, but Chamberlain up to the task defensively, keeping the ball out of the hands of Anderson, and then defending and keeping the Titans from slashing to the rim. Shot clock down to 8. Colton Tobin left side. Back up top, Deinert, who's going to have to try to make something happen, and then he gets bailed out. A foul's going to be called on Chamberlain. Keisham Thigh with the personal. That will be his first, and it will be the 7th team foul whistle on Chamberlain. And it will put Riley Deinert to the free throw line. I believe this will be a 2-shot situation. Or, pardon me, it will be a 1-and-1 situation, as Mount Vernon-Plankinton is in the bonus for the remainder of the half, and Deinert will put the free throw up and good. Riley is now 2 of 3 from the free throw line and has scored 2 points. Second free throw by Deinert is up and good as well, and it's now 22-14. Here is Chamberlain breaking pressure. They get it inside. This is Jazz Dominguez. He'll score the basket. He'll get the hoop and the harm and a chance at a 3-point play. And that was a pretty play made there by Drayton Preeb. He drew the defense and fed it to Dominguez, who will score the 2. The foul will be on Zach Mikkonen, and Mikkonen will pick up his first personal foul. Mikkonen just checked into the ball game. Jazz Dominguez will complete the 3-point play, and it is 25-14. Chamberlain works themselves out to an 8-point advantage, or an 11-point advantage, pardon me. As Mount Vernon-Plankinton will work with it out front. Deinert. Now Colton Tobin. Now Weston Tobin as he works from right to left. Inside it comes. This is Mikkonen, and he is held, and a foul is going to be called, and it's going to be whistled on Chamberlain. The foul will be on Brad Gullickson. His second personal foul. He will check out. Chamberlain will go deeper to their bench. Selleck McManus will check into the contest. McManus, a 6'4 sophomore, seeing his first action of the ball game. And here is Zach Mikkonen at the free throw line. I believe this will be a 1-and-1 situation. The senior will put the first one up, and it's no good. Chamberlain will control the rebound. 25-14 is our score as we work to 3 minutes remaining until halftime. Preeb with the dribble, crosses half court, puts the ball into the hands of Cameron Caldwell. Around the perimeter it comes. Evans, McManus, high post, Gullickson, ball is tipped and it's stolen away. Riley Deinert with the defensive play, and the shot is up, no good. Chamberlain will come away with the rebound. The Cubs with their first turnover of the ball game. And here Chamberlain on the move. It is Preeb to the rim. Shot is up, no good. And then a foul is going to be called. And it's going to be whistled on Jazz Dominguez as we head the other way. Dominguez with his first personal foul. Team foul number 9 committed. And going to the stripe will be Reed Russ, the 8th grader. For the 1-and-1 situation, the final 1-and-1 of the half for Mount Vernon-Plankinton, who has been able to do some damage at the free throw line. That has kept them within striking distance, as now Chamberlain will go deeper to their bench. Louis Running Horse back into the ball game. Also, Jared Evans back into the contest. Russ shooting the 1-and-1 will put the first one up and good. That makes it 25-15 with 2:41 remaining until halftime. Here is the second free throw. That one is up. It is also good. And that is the 11th free throw attempt of the first half for Mount Vernon-Plankinton. Here is Chamberlain the other way. Again against that full court pressure. Preeb with the dribble crosses the time stripe. Chamberlain will settle in. It is Caldwell, McManus. Now Evans on the left side. Louis Running Horse at the top as again They rotate it to the wing on the right side, and jumping the route there, Weston Tobin almost had the steal, but ball will remain with Chamberlain with 18 on the shot clock. Cubs will put it in play, a screen out front. Here is Preeb on the move to the rim. Shot is up, no good. Rebound loose. Kept alive by Selleck McManus, and now it's Preeb whipping it around to Evans, and back out front, running horse, and the ball is tipped and stolen away. Reed Russ with it, and he'll head the other way, and he is fouled by Cameron Caldwell. His first personal foul. Second turnover on the Cubs. And that will put Reed Russ to the free throw line to shoot two. The 5'11" eighth grader hit 2 free throws earlier. This in a double bonus situation for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. The first free throw is up, and it is no good. Jazz Dominguez in. Louis Running Horse will check out. 2:06 remains in the first half. Chamberlain with a 9-point lead at 25-16. And here is the free throw by Russ, and it is up, and it is good. And Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will go to their bench once again. Colton Tobin will check back in for the Titans. Again, full court pressure applied. Chamberlain will handle it. Caldwell, Dominguez on the left baseline. He'll send it back out. Dominguez, McManus. Now Evans with it. Caldwell at the top. He'll drive and fire. Shot is up there and no good. Rebound pulled down by the Titans. And Mt.Vernon-Plankinton on the move now. Weston Tobin with it. Trying to put together a little bit of a run here as they have scored the last 3 points of this second quarter. Chamberlain with a little bit of an offensive dry spell after they opened up that 11-point lead at 25-14. So Titans trying to put together a run here as Chamberlain tries to dig in defensively, but the fouls have started to add up, even though the defense of Chamberlain is what's got them to this lead. But can they hang on to that kind of defensive pressure as the shot clock winds down? A 3 from the corner by Weston Tobin is up, no good. Rebound Chamberlain. And here are the Cubs the other way, and a whistle and an offensive foul is going to be called. Going to be called on Drayton Preeb. And that will be his second personal foul. And that'll be a turnover for Chamberlain, which is their third of the first half. 25-17 is our score. Final minute of the first half. Here is Riley Deinert. He'll get a step to the baseline. Shot is blocked from behind. And here is Chamberlain up the floor in a hurry. It is Preeb on the left side. Waits for his teammates to get things set up. And since the defense from Mt.Vernon-Plankinton was there, Chamberlain can work the clock. And now up top, it's Preeb for 3. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound, Evans. And now Chamberlain could use up the majority of the clock remaining here in the first half. They lead by 8, 25-17. Preeb, Dominguez, Evans as he works on the left side. Back to the top, McManus. Now Caldwell on the right side. And up top to Dominguez. Shot clock at 15. Here is Preeb. Ball out front and a whistle. A jump ball called. The possession arrow will point towards Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. And that will be another turnover for Chamberlain. The Cubs now with 4. And the Titans with an opportunity here to end the half with points. They have hit a 3 earlier. Another 3 would be very big for this ball club. It is trailed by as many as 11 here in this first half. Up the floor in a hurry. Here is Sampson. Up top, Tobin. Now Deinert with it as they feed it inside. Tobin fakes and fires. Shot is blocked. And this is Kishami Thigh with a 3. And Keesham's shot is up, no good, and that is the end of the first half. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out the large selection of farm equipment at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to check out the latest information and inventory at DarrenBoyleSales.com. Our Buy Right Seed halftime report is next. We will return in 3 minutes on KPLO.
Ray Hybrids is dedicated to the success of their northern farmers. They provide industry-leading technology backed by agronomic expertise that fits the unique needs of local farmers. Choose Ray Hybrids for custom northern farming solutions. They know the north. Contact Byride Seeds in Miller or Darren Boyle Sales in Fort Pierre to learn more. Always read and follow stewardship and pesticide label directions.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art and drama, and the many other organizations in our schools. Al's Oasis Clothing, Restaurant, and Gift Shop congratulates everyone who contributes and competes during the school year. We're proud of all you do and happy to support the many activities in our area schools. We appreciate the many young people who work part-time with us at Al's Oasis. Good luck and enjoy your high school years from all of us at Al's Oasis Clothing, Gift Shop, and Restaurant.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
Looking for affordable auto insurance coverage? KPI Insurance has the deals that are right for you. We can insure all cars and all drivers regardless of age or driving record. Call Kevin or Kelly today at 234-2323. KPI Insurance, located in Chamberlain and online at kpiinsurance.com.
Let's celebrate what a wonderful community we live in. At First Dakota, that's something we do every day. At First Dakota, we reinvest in our communities by helping friends and neighbors start businesses, run family farms, purchase homes, finance college, and build financial security. Come to First Dakota, the first community bank in the Dakota Territory. At First Dakota, our experience is the difference. First Dakota in Chamberlain, member FDIC.
Imagine what it would look like if we didn't have companies to haul away our unwanted things. Take a second, think about that. Not a pretty picture, is it? Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain can and does clean up that picture. They're here to help you with your disposal needs. Whether it's weekly pickup of household trash or you have a special project that needs a large container, Byrie Brothers will help you with what you need done. Give them a call at 234-5771. 234-5771. At Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your garbage back. Call today.
Welcome back here to the Chamberlain Armory. We are at halftime of game 1 of 2 we will have for you this evening. The boys' portion of the doubleheader is first, and it is the Chamberlain Cubs with a 25-17 lead over Mt.Vernon-Plankinton at the halftime break. They led by 8 at the end of the first quarter, 16-8. It's 25-17 here at the half. As we look at individual scoring, first off for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, the Titans have seen all 5 starters score in this ball game, led by Nolan Sampson, who has 4 points. Colton Tobin with 3, Riley Deinert with 3 points, Weston Tobin with 2, and Brady Anderson with 2 points in the ball game, and 3 off the bench for the 8th grader Reed Russ, and it is a 17-point total for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton here in the first half. The Titans go to the free throw line 13 times in the first half. They were 8 of 13 from the free throw line, and they committed 6 turnovers in the first half, most of them coming in quarter number 1, as they played much better and took much better care of the basketball in quarter number 2 than they did in the opening quarter. And they also used free throws to their advantage. They kind of gave what the defense, or took what the defense gave them, and that gave them free throw opportunities. Chamberlain committed a lot of fouls in the first half. We look at the individual scoring for Chamberlain. They are led by Cameron Caldwell, who has 10 points. Brant Gullickson with 6. 2 points for Drayton Freeb. 2 points for Louis Runninghorse. Jazz Dominguez with 3 points. And Hayden Evans with 2. Chamberlain has a total of 25 in the first half. Cubs with just 1 free throw attempt in the first half. They hit that free throw, so they are 1 of 1 from the free throw line. And after going turnover free in the opening quarter, The Cubs turned it over 4 times in the first half of tonight's ball game. 25-17 is our halftime score. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll have more as halftime continues from the Chamberlain Armory on KPLO.
Great Western Bank in Chamberlain reminds you they're committed and ready to lend, staying flexible to put your situation first. With all the local decisions and personal attention of a hometown community bank. It's the best of both little and big. Bank on your time with their online and mobile banking. See the staff at Great Western Bank, located at 101 East King in Chamberlain. Making life great. Member FDIC.
Chamberlain Building Supply and Mid-Continent Cabinetry are leaders in the kitchen cabinetry and bath vanity market. Mid-Continent has a variety of kitchen cabinets and vanities to fit any need, specializing in custom cabinets, painted cabinets, glazed cabinets, and more, with styling aligned with modern, updated home fashions. Get the look you want for your home with Mid-Continent Cabinetry and Chamberlain Building Supply, 212 East G Street in Chamberlain. Stop by or call them at 605-734-6097.
When it comes to planting, go to the people who know seed. Farmco in Chamberlain. They are your pioneer dealer with a full line of seed corn, soybeans, sunflowers, and milo. They have grass seeds available in any variety. Farmco has a feed cleaner right at the store. Tony and his team can help you with all your seed needs and is a full-service provider of animal health, farming, and ranching equipment. Depend on them for expert advice and products to make your operation successful. Farmco in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and Kimball. Dedicated to earning your business.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art and drama, and the many other organizations in our schools. Al's Oasis Clothing, Restaurant, and Gift Shop congratulates everyone who contributes and competes during the school year. We're proud of all you do and happy to support the many activities in our area schools. We appreciate the many young people who work part-time with us at Al's Oasis. Good luck and enjoy your high school years from all of us at Al's Oasis Clothing, Gift Shop, and Restaurant.
Back here at the Chamberlain Armory, halftime of our first game of our doubleheader tonight. 25-17 is our halftime score as Chamberlain leads Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. We'll have 4 games for you tomorrow afternoon and evening as we will be in Highmore bringing you coverage from the Hyde County Action Club Classic. We'll be on the air roughly at around 3:30, and we'll bring you the matchup first between the Jones County Coyotes and Iroquois girls teams. That game again scheduled to get underway at around 3:30. That will be followed by Jones County and Harriet Selby boys. Jones County right now 12-2. Harriet Selby 10-5. That should be a good matchup. That game will get underway at around 5 o'clock. At 6:30, we'll have Highmore Herald and Harriet Selby's girls, followed by Highmore Herald's boys taking on Edmond Central as we bring you the final 4 games of the 8-game Hyde County Action Club Classic. 25-17 is our halftime score here, and we'll take a 90-second break and return. You're listening to coverage of regional high school basketball from KPLO.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
Looking for affordable auto insurance coverage? KPI Insurance has the deals that are right for you. We can insure all cars and all drivers regardless of age or driving record. Call Kevin or Kelly today at 234-2323. KPI Insurance, located in Chamberlain and online at kpiinsurance.com.
Let's celebrate what a wonderful community we live in. At First Dakota, that's something we do every day. At First Dakota, we reinvest in our communities by helping friends and neighbors start businesses, run family farms, purchase homes, finance college, and build financial security. Come to First Dakota, the first community bank in the Dakota Territory. At First Dakota, our experience is the difference. First Dakota in Chamberlain, member FDIC.
Imagine what it would look like if we didn't have companies to haul away our unwanted things. Take a second, think about that. Not a pretty picture, is it? Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain can and does clean up that picture. They're here to help you with your disposal needs. Whether it's weekly pickup of household trash or you have a special project that needs a large container, Byrie Brothers will help you with what you need done. Give them a call at 234-5771. 234-5771. At Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your garbage back. Call today.
Well, Chamberlain will have the basketball as we start quarter number 3. Their starters out there, Drayton Preeb, Hayden Evans, Brad Gullickson, Louis Running Horse, and Cameron Caldwell. As Drayton Preeb will bring the basketball across half court. Brad Gullickson will get the pass on the left side. They go inside, give and go. It's Gullickson on the block. Shot is no good. And the rebound battled for and out of bounds off of Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. And Chamberlain will inbound it as they throw it in from the right side or the left side of the key. It will be Drayton Preeb who will put it in play. 25-17 is our score as we start the third quarter with John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters. I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us tonight for our coverage of regional high school basketball. Up top, Louis Running Horse with a 3. That shot is no good. A rebound pulled down by Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Here is Colton Tobin on the left side. Nolan Sampson, Weston Tobin, Riley Deinert, and then also Brady Anderson out there. They're starting 5 in play as some pressure at half court. Louis Running Horse with a near steal, but Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will hang on. Here is Deinert trying to slash into the paint, but nowhere to go. They kick it to the corner. Shot clock winding down. A 3 taken by Colton Tobin is no good, and Chamberlain will get the rebound. Cubs have gotten this lead with defense, and they can continue to try to crank up the defensive pressure here in the third quarter. A turnover, and Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will head the other way. They'll try a 3 from deep, and that is up and good by Nolan Sampson. Sampson with his second 3 of the ball game, and it's a 5-point lead for Chamberlain at 25-20. We have played a minute here in the third quarter. Running Horse with the basketball at the point. Now Caldwell on the right wing. He'll dribble to the left and a whistle and a block. A foul called on Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. It's on Colton Tobin, and that will be his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 of the half. Nobody really in any foul trouble for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, just their 6th foul of the game. Nolan Sampson with 2 personals. Chamberlain has several players with 2. They had to sub down a lot in the second quarter. Here's Drayton Preeb with a runner from the right block. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down, and here's Mt.Vernon-Plankinton the other way. Chance to make it a 1-possession game as they work it on the perimeter. Tobin right corner. Out front now, Tobin. This is Weston who will dribble from the point into the left wing. Now Riley Deinert with it. He'll try to slash to the rim, and he's going to be called for a travel. Got in traffic and had nowhere to go with the basketball and tried to push through and commits the travel. It will be turnover number 7 for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. And now Chamberlain with Colby Highland back into the ball game. Louis Running Horse will check out. 2 minutes gone here on the third quarter. 25-20 is our score. Preeb across half court. Colby Highland with it, or Cameron Caldwell rather now with it. They go inside to Highland. Colby from the left block. Turnaround jumper is good. Just a quick release there by the sophomore as he scores the 2, and it's 27-20. Here is Deinert for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Back out front and to the corner, Tobin. And back around the perimeter it comes. Moving the basketball quickly are the Titans as they work it on the perimeter and to the rim. This is Deinert. Shot is up, no good. Loose basketball. Hayden Evans will pick it up, and here come the Cubs. Lead pass Caldwell. Cameron to the rim, kicks it out. 3 ball for Preeb. Shot is no good. A foul on the rebound. It's going to be whistled on Chamberlain. Foul on Brant Gullickson will be his 3rd. And for Chamberlain, team foul number 1 of this second half. 27-20 is our score. 5:18 remains in the quarter. Jazz Dominguez in, Brant Gullickson out. And for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, it's Reed Russ who checks into the ball game. And checking out will be Riley Deinert. Working to 5 minutes remaining in the quarter as Mt.Vernon-Plankinton slowly brings the basketball across half court. Here is Nolan Sampson. Gets it to Tobin, and Sampson will get it right back, and they'll reset things to the right side. Russ back to Tobin once again. Now Sampson. 12 on the shot clock. Good defense by Chamberlain here. They're dug into a man-to-man and doing a good job of taking Mt.Vernon-Plankinton's big man out of the equation. He does get a touch here and goes to the rim as the shot clock winds down. It's no good. Chamberlain will try to run. Here is Preeb to the rim. Shot is good. Drayton Preeb will score the basket. 29-20. It's back to a 9-point advantage with 4.5 minutes remaining here in quarter number 3. Sampson with it. into the hands of Tobin. And this is Colton Tobin with it as they go down low, trying to get it inside. Ball is tipped and it's out of bounds off of Chamberlain. Good defense there by Colby Highland. It got over the top and knocked that basketball out of bounds. Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will inbound it from the left side of the key with 17 on the shot clock and 4:18 remaining in the quarter. Russ will trigger the inbound. It comes in to Tobin. Riley Deinert back into the ball game for the Titans as well. Now it's Russ to Sampson. Sampson to the corner. Again, looking to get the ball inside, but defended well as they do finally get it inside to Anderson. He'll fake and fire and score the two, but Brady Anderson having to earn his touches, and he now has 4 points. And here's Chamberlain at the other end scoring a basket, but before that, another offensive foul is going to be called on Chamberlain. And that's going to be on Jazz Dominguez, and Dominguez will pick up his second foul. And for Chamberlain, team foul or turnover number 6 of the ball game. And that gives the basketball back to Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, and for them, chance to score back-to-back buckets for the first time in a while. They did a good job closing out the second quarter, though, as they cut an 11-point lead down to 8. They had it down to a 5-point game here early in the third, as Sampson will launch another three, and it's up and good. Nolan Sampson with his third three of the ball game, and it's 29-25. A 4-point lead as Chamberlain now brings the basketball across half court. Keesham Thigh, Colby Highland. Now Hayden Evans, and back to the top of the key. Dominguez to Caldwell. Caldwell from 15. Shot is good. Cameron Caldwell with 12 points, and it's 31-25. 3 minutes remain in the third quarter. Here's Riley Deinert. Nolan Sampson, entry pass into Anderson. It's tipped and out of bounds. And again, Chamberlain double teaming the interior play as Highland comes over the top again and tips the basketball out of bounds. Weston Tobin back into the contest as Reed Russ will check out. Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will trigger from the right side of the key as it comes in. Sampson at the top will dribble left. Now Weston Tobin with it. He'll slash to the rim, and his off-balance shot is up, no good. Chamberlain will get the rebound, and then they're going to say Highland stepped in the baseline. So a mistake there by Chamberlain. The Cubs with 7 turnovers. And Mt.Vernon-Plankinton with another offensive opportunity as they trail by a half dozen. 31-25 is our score as Chamberlain leads. Mt.Vernon-Plankinton led 2-0, then they led 4-2. Chamberlain has led since, and here is the inbound, and it's tipped and stolen away. Preeb with it, Drayton to the rim. Shot is up and good, but before the shot, a foul called on Nolan Sampson, and that will be his third personal foul. It will be the second team foul for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton here in the first half, and Chamberlain now will inbound at baseline left as Preeb will put it in play, and he'll get it inside to Dominguez, who loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Chamberlain. That is their 8th turnover of the ball game after they went turnover free through quarter number 1, and here Chamberlain will use their first timeout, a full timeout with 2:45 remaining third quarter. 31-25 is our score as Chamberlain hangs on to a 6-point lead, and we're back in 1 minute on KPLO.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Jared Evans, your local Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. Contact Jared today at 605-734-4106. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Great Western Bank in Chamberlain reminds you they're committed and ready to lend, staying flexible to put your situation first. With all the local decisions and personal attention of a hometown community bank. It's the best of both little and big. Bank on your time with their online and mobile banking. See the staff at Great Western Bank, located at 101 East King in Chamberlain. Making life great. Member FDIC.
With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters. I'm Darren Boyle. We have 2:45 remaining here in the third quarter. 31-25 is our score. Chamberlain with a 6-point lead. Cubs using their first time out of the ball game. As Mt.Vernon-Plankinton has the ball knocked out of bounds, Cameron Caldwell makes the defensive play. Titans will put it in play once again as Riley Deinert will inbound it to Weston Tobin, and Tobin will work the dribble and bring it across the time strike. 31-25 is our score. Here is Deinert on the move to the rim. Shot is up and left short. Rebound loose. Loose some more. They'll tie it up, and the jump ball will belong to the Titans. And Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will inbound it on the baseline as they look to put it in play from the right side of the key. Nolan Sampson will inbound it. And a whistle and an illegal screen is going to be called on Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. That's going to be on Brady Anderson, I believe. That will be his second personal foul. And that's something that the officials have been keeping an eye on here tonight. We've seen 3 or 4 of those illegal screen calls, and that one comes on an inbounds play as Chamberlain will take advantage of the 9th turnover committed by Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Here is Caldwell for 3. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Keyshawn Thigh. He'll get it back to Cameron Caldwell, who will score the 2, and Chamberlain has pushed the lead to 8 once again at 33-25. We're inside of 2 minutes remaining third quarter. Here's Riley Deinert into the hands of Nolan Sampson as he works left side or right side and dribbles to the left. Now it's a drive, and another illegal screen is going to be called out front. And again, it's going to be on Brady Anderson, and that will be his third personal foul. And that will be another turnover for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. The Titans now with 9 in the ball game, and here is Chamberlain. Caldwell, Preeb, and he just got away with a double dribble. Back out at Thigh. Keyshawn to the rim. Shot is up, and it is no good, but we're going to have a foul called on the Titans. Foul on Colton Tobin will be his second personal foul. And for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, it's team foul number 5. And going to the free throw line will be Keyshawn Thigh, the freshman, getting a chance to shoot a pair of free throws. Our first free throw attempts of the second half. And the first is up good. First points of the ball game for the 6'1 freshman. 34-25 is our score as Chamberlain has pushed it back to a 9-point lead. They have scored the last 5. And here is the second free throw attempt from Keyshawn Thigh. And it is good. 35-25 is our score. 90 seconds remain in the quarter. Nolan Sampson up the floor in a hurry. Now it's Tobin back to Sampson, who will slash to the rim, draws double coverage. Back out it comes. Riley Deinert inside, and the ball loose. Loose some more. They'll battle for it, and it will be a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout, Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. And it'll be a 30-second timeout for the Titans with 1:11 remaining third quarter. 35-25 is our score. We will take a 30-second break and return on KPLO.
Chamberlain Building Supply and Mid-Continent Cabinetry are leaders in the kitchen cabinetry and bath vanity market. Mid-Continent has a variety of kitchen cabinets and vanities to fit any need, specializing in custom cabinets, painted cabinets, glazed cabinets, and more, with styling aligned with modern, updated home fashions. Get the look you want for your home with Mid-Continent Cabinetry and Chamberlain Building Supply, 212 East G Street in Chamberlain. Stop by or call them at 605-734-6097.
Timeout's brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 1:11 remaining third quarter. 35-25 is our score. As Mt.Vernon-Plankinton using their second timeout, able to save the possession. They'll put it in play with 15 on the shot clock as they'll work the offense back to the top. Right wing, Deinert. He'll throw it cross court. Sampson from the left corner, nowhere to go there, so back out front. They got to make it happen. A 3 taken. That is off the rim and no good by Colton Tobin. And the rebound pulled down by Chamberlain. Here are the Cubs as they bring the basketball into the front court. Inside of a minute remains in the quarter. Here is Preeb to the rim. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Tobin, and here is Sampson the other way from Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. He gets a step, goes to the rim, and scores the two. Nolan Sampson now in double figures with 12 points, 35-27. It is an 8-point ball game. Chamberlain will work here. The Cubs have not hit a three yet in this ball game. They can play for the final shot of the quarter. Here's Dominguez to Caldwell. Now Colby Highland with it, as Drayton Preeb will work the dribble back to the top. 10 seconds remain in the quarter. Screen out front by Highland. Here is Preeb on the move. It is Preeb to the corner. Thigh with the three ball. It is no good. Rebound Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Sampson at the buzzer fires a shot from a full court, and it's just a little bit short. And that brings us to the end of quarter number 3. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out the large selection of new and used farm equipment at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. I'm available for your seed needs as well. Check out the seed information at DarrenBoyleSales.com. 35-27, Cubs lead as we go to the fourth, and this is regional high school basketball.
When it comes to planting, go to the people who know seed. Farmco in Chamberlain. They are your pioneer dealer with a full line of seed corn, soybeans, sunflowers, and milo. They have grass seeds available in any variety. Farmco has a feed cleaner right at the store. Tony and his team can help you with all your seed needs and is a full-service provider of animal health, farming, and ranching equipment. Depend on them for expert advice and products to make your operation successful. Farmco in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and Kimball. Dedicated to earning your business.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art and drama, and the many other organizations in our schools. Al's Oasis Clothing, Restaurant, and Gift Shop congratulates everyone who contributes and competes during the school year. We're proud of all you do and happy to support the many activities in our area schools. We appreciate the many young people who work part-time with us at Al's Oasis. Good luck and enjoy your high school years from all of us at Al's Oasis Clothing, Gift Shop, and Restaurant.
With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. We welcome you back to the Chamberlain Armory as we start the fourth quarter in game one of our doubleheader, as Chamberlain and Mt.Vernon-Plankinton doing work, and it is a 35-27 lead for Chamberlain as we go to the fourth quarter. The Cubs with the basketball as we start the final period as well. Brent Gullickson back in the ball game, playing with those three personals. Here's Colby Highland with a near turnover, but he's able to get the basketball back, and now Hayden Evans with it. Back to Preeb, 12 on the shot clock. It is Highland to Preeb. Preeb, now Gullickson. They go to Keisham Thigh. He'll drive and fire. Shot is up, no good, and foul's going to be called. Well, Chamberlain rolled the shot clock down, and Thigh went to the rim and draws the foul on Brady Anderson. And Anderson will pick up his fourth personal foul, and I think he was the player that Mt.Vernon-Plankinton was planning on getting a lot of offense from, and Chamberlain has been able to hold him in check throughout the ballgame. Just 4 points in the ballgame for the 6'4 junior. And Keisham Thigh at the free throw line will put the first one up and good. He'll have another one coming here. 36-28 is ours, or 27 is our score. 7:28 remains in this fourth quarter. Second free throw, it's no good. But Chamberlain will get the rebound. Nice hustle play by Brad Gullickson. And here's Drayton Preeb with a three ball, and that is up good. Write it down for the 5'10 sophomore. 39-27. The Cubs with their biggest lead of the ball game. It comes here in the fourth quarter. Here is Sampson. Bounce pass inside. Nobody home. The ball goes out of bounds. And Mt.Vernon-Plankinton with a turnover. That is their 11th of the ball game. Louis Running Horse will check in. Colby Highland will check out. Also into the ball game for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, Zach Mikkinen. He will check in. Brady Anderson will check out of the contest. And now Chamberlain, with this 12-point lead in the basketball, can manage things just a little bit. The next foul on Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will put Chamberlain in the bonus for the remainder of the contest. Here's Preeb on the drive. He'll go to the rim. Shot is good. That basket's going to count, and a foul is called. And Preeb has had his opportunities going to the rim, but he finishes well there, and a foul on Nolan Sampson will be his fourth personal foul. Reed Russ will check in. Weston Tobin will check out. Drayton Priebe now with 7 points in the second half, 9 in the ball game, looking for double figures in this contest if he can complete the three-point play. The free throw is up and good, but wave it off. A lane violation called on Chamberlain. 41-27 is our score. We have 6:49 remaining here in the fourth quarter, so a lot of time for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton to get back into it here as Chamberlain will employ some full court pressure. Nolan Sampson with the dribble will cross the time stripe, puts the ball into the hands of Reed Russ, who works to the right elbow. Back around the perimeter, Sampson behind the arc, fakes and drives, and the baseline jumper is good. Nolan Sampson will score the two, and a timeout taken by the Titans. This will be a full timeout with 6:32 remaining. 41-29, Chamberlain leads, and we're back in 1 minute on KPLO.
Winning isn't everything. It's how you play the game that counts. If your values tell you the same, let's start a new conversation about money. At Thrivent Financial, they believe money is a tool, not a goal. No matter how much you have, they offer financial guidance to help you feel confident. Because it's not just about making more, it's about doing more. Call financial consultant Mike Reimer today, 234-0382. Licensed agent producer of Thrivent Financial, marketing name for Thrivent Financial for Lutherans. Registered representative of Thrivent Investment Management Incorporated.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
When you think of insurance, think of KPI Insurance, because we've got the deals that are right for you. At KPI, we understand the importance of having reliable coverage, and that's why we represent an extensive portfolio of national insurance companies, and we give you choices. Call us at 234-2323, KPI Insurance, for all of your insurance needs.
With John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. Our timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. Pressure in the backcourt from Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, but Chamberlain will handle it well. They have done that for the most part here in this half, and they're going to have a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Trying to fight through a screen, and foul is going to be whistled on the Titans. It will be on Zach Mikkonen, and it will be his second personal foul. And it will be the 8th team foul, which means 1-and-1 free throws for Louis Running Horse, the 6'1 senior with a quiet night. Just 2 points so far as he will attempt the free throw here. The first one is up, and it is good. 42-29 with 6:20 remaining. Mikkonen will check out. Anderson back into the ball game for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Also Nolan Sampson back in the ball game. Sampson and Anderson both playing with 4 personals. So a little defense for offense, if you will. Running Horse will toe the stripe and get ready for a second free throw attempt. That is no good. Rebound Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Nolan Sampson quickly up across the time stripe to the left side now, as it will go to Reed Russ. Makes a nice move into the lane, but is bottled up there as Chamberlain has good help defense. Now it's Sampson up top into the hands of Deinert. Riley will drive. It's Russ now on the left side as he works the basketball back to the top of the key. Inside of 6 minutes remaining. Here is Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Shot clock at 9. It is Tobin to the baseline. Back out front, Sampson. Around the perimeter it comes. This is Riley Deinert as the shot clock was winding down. Shot was no good, and a foul on the rebound is going to be whistled on Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, and that is on Reed Russ, and that will be his first foul, and we'll walk the other way for free throws at the Chamberlain end. Drayton Priebe at the free throw line, the 9th team foul committed by the Titans, so the last 1-and-1 of the ball game for the Cubs. And Drayton Priebe missed his only free throw attempt so far, shooting the 1-and-1 here. The first one is up good. So now Priebe with 10 points. 43-29 is our score. 5:44 remains. Second free throw is up. It is no good. And Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will come away with the rebound. Titans will head the other way. They need to do some work here in a hurry. Here's Riley Deinert. Into the lane, it goes to Sampson. Back around the perimeter, Reed Russ, and he'll dribble it back to the top of the key. Now Weston Tobin on the move with the dribble. Back to Sampson. 14 on the shot clock. Good man-to-man defense employed by Chamberlain here. The last possession with a good one as well. Here is Russ, corner three. It's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Chamberlain, and now the Cubs can work the clock a little as they bring it into their front court. Down low, Running Horse to the rim. Louis' shot is up, no good. Rebound, Brant Gullickson, who will send it back out. Now it's Preeb to Caldwell, and we're inside of 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 43-29 is our score as Chamberlain leads, and now a nice defensive play made by Reed Russ as he picks the pocket of Hayden Evans, and here it is Tobin to the rim. Shot is up, no good. Brady Anderson with the rebound. His off-balance shot is good. That basket is going to count, and a foul is called. The personal will be on Brant Gullickson, and Gullickson with his fourth foul, and that was a nice play there by Brady Anderson. He was strong as he went to the rim. He'll get the hoop on the arm and a chance at a three-point play. Chance to make it an 11-point ball game as Colby Highland will check in and Brant Gullickson will check out. 43-31. Chamberlain hanging on to that double-digit lead. Here's the free throw, the end one. It's up and it is good by Brady Anderson. He now has 7 points, and it's 43-32. Preeb across the time stripe. Working against Weston Tobin. Now Cameron Caldwell with it. To Louis Running Horse, who tries to send it to the right side and throws the basketball away. 10 turnovers on Chamberlain. And a timeout taken by the Cubs. A 30-second break here with 4:29 remaining. 43-32 Cubs, and we're back in 30 seconds on KPLO.
At the root of every remarkable endeavor is a dream. And at First Dakota National Bank, they help people accomplish remarkable endeavors every day. Whether your dream is to remodel your home, send your child to college, or start your own business, First Dakota understands it takes more than just money to make it a reality. It takes trust and commitment. Let First Dakota and Chamberlain inspire you to account for your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
.429 remains here in the fourth quarter. 43-32 is our score. As Chamberlain hangs on to the lead, they led by 8 points, 16-8 at the end of the first quarter. It was an 8-point lead, 25-17 at halftime. Again, an 8-point lead at the end of three, 35-27. And Chamberlain has been able to extend the lead here in the fourth quarter. And now Drayton Preeb with a nice defensive play. Here is the steal. Preeb on the move to the rim. Shot is blocked. Preeb with it in traffic will send it back out front. And Chamberlain with another offensive opportunity as they'll work some clock here. Preeb on the wing right. Back to the top. It is Dominguez. Thigh. Deep left corner and back to the top of the key. Halfway home in quarter number 4. And here's Cameron Caldwell to the rim. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Titans. They'll head the other way, and a three here could be big. Here's Deinert to the rim. That off-balance shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Cubs. 43-32 is our score. Chamberlain with an 11-point lead. 3:40 remains in the fourth quarter. Here's Cameron Caldwell. From the left side to the right, he'll work with the dribble. Now Jazz Dominguez to Preeb. Shot is up, no good. Loose basketball to Preeb. He'll get the offensive rebound and another opportunity. And again, Chamberlain can work that shot clock once again. They'll feed it inside. Preeb wide open, and Drayton will score the two. 45-32 is our score as we work the 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. High posted comes. This is Tobin. Turnaround jumper is up. Good. That basket is going to count for Colton Tobin. He'll get the hoop and the harm and a chance at a three-point play. The foul whistled on Jazz Dominguez. Dominguez with his third personal foul. 45-34 is our score. Chamberlain with an 11-point advantage. This could make it a 10-point ball game if Tobin is able to knock down the free throw. It is up, and it is good as it will roll through. And substitutions, that is Zach Mikkonen back into the ball game. Checking out will be Brady Anderson. And Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will again set up that full court pressure. The ball knocked out of bounds. It is off of Chamberlain. And it will be Titan basketball. And that will be a turnover on the Cubs. That will be their 11th. And now the defense will be asked to hold on here. Mt.Vernon-Plankinton with another opportunity to make it a single-digit game. They've hit 3 threes in this ball game. Nolan Sampson is the one who did it, and they're going to have another illegal screen called. Going to be against Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Foul on Colton Tobin will be his third, and another turnover. It will be the 13th of the ball game. And a lot of them have came on offensive fouls, and the thing to say about it, it has been consistent throughout the ball game. Preeb will inbound, get it to Thigh, and then Preeb will get it right back and scoot his way up the floor. Preeb definitely the fastest player with the dribble on the floor right now as he's able to get it up the floor in a hurry. Now it's Colby Highland, Cameron Caldwell. Caldwell with some good foot speed as he gets away from a would-be defender. And here, whistle and a near turnover as the ball knocked away. And some quick hands there from Colton Tobin, but the possession will remain with Chamberlain. Cubs will put it in play in front of their own bench with 15 on the shot clock and 2:38 remaining in the ballgame. 45-35 is our score. Here is Preeb on the move to the rim. Shot is up good. Speed kills, and Drayton Preeb has had a big second half. 47-35 is our score as we work to 2 minutes remaining. Tobin, now Mikkonen on the right baseline with a dribble to the wing and now a whistle. Timeout taken by Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, and this will be a full timeout. Titans with just one timeout remaining. We'll take a full one here with 2:17 remaining. 47-35, Cubs lead, and we're back in a minute on KPLO.
Imagine what it would look like if we didn't have companies to haul away our unwanted things. Take a second, think about that. Not a pretty picture, is it? Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain can and does clean up that picture. They're here to help you with your disposal needs. Whether it's weekly pickup of household trash or you have a special project that needs a large container, Byrie Brothers will help you with what you need done. Give them a call at 234-5771. 234-5771. At Byrie Brothers in Chamberlain, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your garbage back. Call today. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Jared Evans, your local Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. Contact Jared today at 605-734-4106. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mt.Vernon-Plankinton will put the ball in play as we roll the clock to 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. 47-35 is our score. Remember, the Titans with just one timeout remaining in this ball game. Sampson up top, Riley Deinert, 3-ball taken there. That is up and good, and Riley Deinert hits his first 3 of the ball game, and it's down to a 9-point game at 47-38 with 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. It is Preeb to Highland, and now Cameron Caldwell with it. Back into the hands of Drayton Preeb, who's been able to do business here in this fourth quarter, and he'll get a step, and he'll go to the rim, and he'll score the 2. Drayton Preeb with a bunch, and it's 49-38. Here's Mt.Vernon-Plankinton on the baseline. Sampson back out Reed Russ as he will work against Caldwell up top. Sampson, 3 taken there, is left short. Rebound Chamberlain. Caldwell with it. He'll clear it out. Now it's Evans up the floor. Keisham Thigh back to Evans, and now Caldwell. We work down to 1:10 remaining in the contest. 49-38 is our score, and the keep-away game is on. Preeb on the move, and he'll be fouled. The personal will be whistled on Reed Russ, and that will be his second foul. And a 2-shot situation for Drayton Preeb, who is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He has scored 16 points tonight. Free throw up. Free throw is good. 50-38 with 1:04 remaining in the ball game. Chamberlain appears to be on their way to picking up victory number 6 on the season. They're now 6, or will be 6-7 on the year, and comfortably in that number 2 overall seed in Region 6A, Cheyenne Eagle Butte might be a tough team to catch with games remaining, especially since the Braves have won head-to-head. But Chamberlain in a good spot here as Riley Deinert will drive to the rim and score the two. And Chamberlain with Crow Creek Tuesday night. We'll have that game for you on KPLO. Always a good time when those teams get together. And Chamberlain playing keep away. And again, Drayton Free will go to the free throw line as another foul committed by Reed Russ. And Drayton Preeb with the foot speed. The sophomore has taken over here in this second half, especially here in the fourth quarter. Free throw up and good. Chamberlain will make up their game with Sisseton tomorrow. That will be a big game as they take on the Redmen. That game that was scheduled as part of the East-West Classic back on December 28th, I believe. Believe it or not, because of weather, this is our first trip to Chamberlain in the basketball season. Freeb puts the second free throw up and good, and that will put icing on the cake in this ball game as Mt.Vernon-Plankinton to the rim. Riley Deinert with a two, and the final timeout used in the ball game by Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. 34 seconds remain, 53-42. Cubs in control, and again, we'll pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to Regional High School Basketball from KPLO.
Great Western Bank in Chamberlain reminds you they're committed and ready to lend, staying flexible to put your situation first. With all the local decisions and personal attention of a hometown community bank. It's the best of both little and big. Bank on your time with their online and mobile banking. See the staff at Great Western Bank, located at 101 East King in Chamberlain. Making life great. Member FDIC.
Timeouts are brought to you by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge in Presho. And your next timeout, stop by Hutch's Cafe and Lounge for a great meal and beverage. 34 seconds remain in this ball game. 53-42 is our score. And this is going to be a big win for Chamberlain as they're going to pick up victory number 6 on the year. And for this team that probably has one at least as tough a schedule as anyone in Class A. So we have a whistle here and a foul as Drayton Preeb slipped and fell down, but I think they're going to call the foul on Reed Russ, and that will be his third foul. And we'll walk the other way for a couple more free throws. It'll be actually on Riley Deinert, who will pick up personal foul number 2. And it will put Drayton Preeb to the free throw line once again. Of course, we'll have our Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game. We'll make that presentation during our post game. We'll do that in a hurry as we get ready for the second game of our doubleheader. Chamberlain's girls taking on Mt.Vernon-Plankinton's girls. The Titans 8-3 on the season as they take on the Cubs here. Second free throw is no good, and Chamberlain will get the rebound. They'll swing it back out front, and the Cubs can play some keep away as time winds down and a foul committed. Again, it is Deinert, and this time it will send Cameron Caldwell to the free throw line. And don't forget, we have 4 games for you tomorrow. We expect some good games from the Action Club Classic. Cameron Caldwell missing the first free throw attempt. Around 3:30, it will be Jones County and Iroquois girls, the two teams looking for their first win of the season. Something will give there as we have that ball game for you. And then Jones County's boys, who are now 12-2 on the year, they take on Harriet Selby, a team that's 10-5. That will be an important matchup. And then Harriet Selby's girls taking on Highmore Herald's girls, and we'll finish up the night with Highmore Herald's boys taking on Edmond Central. We'll get underway at around 3:30. We'll have 4 in a row for you on KPLO. Nolan Sampson with an off-balance 3 that's no good. Chamberlain will get the rebound. They need to cross half court and put this ball game in the books. As Caldwell will cross the time stripe, time will expire, and there's your ball game. 54-42 is our final score here. Our highest scoring quarter comes in the fourth as Chamberlain puts up 19 to close out this one and pick up victory number 6 on the season. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales, and our post game will come up in 2 minutes on KPLO.
Chamberlain Building Supply in Mid-Continent Cabin.
It's wanting to do an update, and I'm afraid to let it do it. Oh, no, we're not going to do it. But it's asking for one. Well, I got on up there in Team CPO. All right, so. How much do you need? 5 minutes, probably. I'll run to the bathroom quick and then get the feed started again, you know, so. Yep, and I don't have much for a pregame, so it ain't going to be a very big pregame for the girls' game either, so. Well, every now and then they do it just to be fair, and I think this will work out. I'm ready whenever you are. Okay.
We appreciate the many young people who work part-time with us at Al's Oasis. Good luck and enjoy your high school years from all of us at Al's Oasis Clothing, Gift Shop, and Restaurant.
Back here in Chamberlain as the Chamberlain boys basketball team, the Cubs pick up victory number 6 on the season, knocking off Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. Final score of the ballgame, 54-42. Chamberlain took the lead at 6-4 and did not look back. They led 16-8 at the end of the first, 25-17 at halftime, and 35-27 through 3 quarters of play. Chamberlain in each quarter, in the second, third, and in the fourth, had double-digit leads that were erased by Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. So they came to play here tonight, but Chamberlain did a good job of closing out the ballgame. Drayton Priebe with a big second half, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. First, we'll recap the scoring for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. The Titans with 2 double-figure scores led by Nolan Sampson, who led Mt.Vernon-Plankinton with 14 points tonight. Riley Deinert with 10, Brady Anderson with 7, 6 points for Colton Tobin. Weston Tobin adds 2, and Reed Russ off the bench adds 3 in the ballgame, and that's 42 for Mt.Vernon-Plankinton. The Titans wind up going to the free throw line 15 times. They go to the free throw line, or they were 10 of 15 from the free throw line, and Mt.Vernon-Plankinton, after 5 first half turnovers, wound up with 13 in tonight's ballgame. For the Chamberlain Cubs, they also had 2 double-figure scorers. Cameron Caldwell with 15 points. He scored 10 of his 15 in the first half. Brant Gullickson with 6. 3 points for Louis Running Horse. 3 points for Jazz Dominguez. Keisham Thigh with 3 points. 2 for Colby Highland. 2 points off the bench, or 2 points for Hayden Evans as well. Leading scorer for Chamberlain was Drayton Priebe. Priebe with 18 second half points, as Chamberlain able to pick up the victory. Cubs go to the free throw line 17 times. And they were 12 of 17 from the free throw line, and Chamberlain finishes the contest with 11 turnovers. And as we mentioned, Chamberlain had led at all quarter stops. Were able to build up double-digit leads in the second, third, and fourth quarters, only to find Mt.Vernon-Plankinton battling back, and Mt.Vernon-Plankinton made it interesting early in the fourth quarter, but Chamberlain able to prevail, and once they got to the bonus, did a good job from the free throw line to close out this ball game, and Chamberlain wins it by a final of 54-42. Time for our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game, and before we name our Player of the Game, let's hear from the folks at Midwest Cooperative.
Did you know that CHS Midwest Cooperative Autumn Rewards provides qualified customers 0% interest and you don't have to give up any cash or volume discounts? That's right. At CHS Midwest Cooperative, we're working with you to provide lasting success. Customers receive full cash and volume discounts on industry-leading genetics, seed treatments, plus 0%. Your CHS Midwest Cooperative agronomist is ready to help you build a plan for success in 2019. Why wait? Contact CHS Midwest Cooperative today to learn more.
Well, we look at our player of the game nominees in the Mt.Vernon-Plankinton side. Nolan Sampson leading the way with 14 points. He hit 3 threes in the ball game for the Titans. Riley Diner, he had 10 points in the ball game. He was part of one big run in the fourth quarter for the Titans. On the Chamberlain side, 15 points from Cameron Caldwell. But in the end, Drayton Preeb is our player of the game. He scored 20, 18 of them coming in the second half. And folks, that is player of the game worthy. And Drayton Preeb is our KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the game. Well, we have one more game as part of our doubleheader here. The Mt.Vernon-Plankinton Titans getting set to take on the Chamberlain Cubs. And this game will get underway in about 18 minutes or so. We'll take about a 5, 6, 7 minute break roughly. We'll reset the YouTube feed as well. And we'll get ready for the final game of our doubleheader. But for now, we'll send it back to John Neff at Dakota Radio Group's World Headquarters.